It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action. We welcome in our...
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Fights him off. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
70 ended. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Come on. What? Go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw taken in by Snead. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go now. Come on, 60 out low. Come on. Let's get the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, hold on. 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The dump-off gets them 9, so now they're in much better shape for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own foot. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. It fights him off. Fighting through. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, and run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson now. It's caught by Roberts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire